Welcome to the Life on Your Terms podcast with me, your host, Tracey Liv Howard. My intention is that each episode helps you remember who you are and serves to inspire and support you to reach your most important goals and live life on your terms. Let's get into today's episode. In this episode, we're going to explore the question, do you need a lot of money to live life on your terms? Do you? How much money do we need to live life fully on our terms? And the spoil alert is that the answer is no. You don't need a lot of money to live life on your terms. So let's go into it together. From my coaching chair, I feel blessed and honored that people trust me to disclose all of their financial information. People tell me the exact salaries they're making, their bonuses, their revenues in their business, when revenues are going down, when they're going up, the cost of their homes, the cars, the luxury vacations. I get a really good sense about where people are financially. And I have met so many people who have a ton of external money, meaning salary, revenues, all this external trappings. And these people who could absolutely have the financial backing to do whatever they want struggle to step into their dream life. Like struggle to pivot and do what they desire, do what they want. Essentially, these people could do it and they don't move. And then I get on another coaching call and I meet so many people with apparently, quote, little money, you know, a little salary, little tiny revenues, a bit of a humble financial backings. I don't mean this in a bad way, because what's crazy or amazing is that sometimes these are the people whom it would be highly risky to go after what they're wanting, are the ones who take massive action. Now, of course, I'm not in dualism, because I meet a lot of people with a little bit of money or financial backing, and they will not budge. They will not act on their dreams until they have more money. And I meet people who have so much financial security that they are finally ready to do the thing they've been dreaming of doing. You know, living their second life first is something I hear a lot from people, especially people in their 50s and 60s. They're like, look, I made so much money. What am I doing? I'm ready to do the thing I really want. And so I'm not in dualism with this, meaning it's either or. You know, either you need to make a lot of money to live life on your terms or not. We got to get out of that way of thinking. So how much money do you need to be making to live on your terms? Maybe allowing for some risk, which is everything is risky. Not taking action is risky. Yet not being so risky that you put yourself or your family in jeopardy. Of course, you can still pay your bills. You can stay out of debt. You can, go to the grocery store. You know, we want some level of risk, yet also we want to make sure you're okay. So for me, it's not a lot of money. And let's go into the real issue. The real issue that most people don't live on their terms, whether they have money or not, it doesn't have to do with the money. It's that they don't believe that they're there yet. They don't believe that they've got what they need to act and take action on what they truly desire and what they're wanting. Now, of course, many people are running these stories that they're not good enough to go after what they want. They're a fraud if they leave a job and go and pursue something completely different, afraid of what other people will think. There's many, until I actually coach with someone, I won't really be able to understand you or someone's unique reasons for hesitating and holding back on, screw it, I want to do what I want to do. I'm going to pursue my dream. For me, I want to write a book. And there have been things that I've been hesitating on hold me back from doing that. And so I need to explore that for myself. It's not about that I have the money, I have time, I've got a supportive husband, just not really getting down to writing the book. So that's a different question, isn't it? So the issue is not money, it's about you. Do you believe you're there yet? Do you believe you have enough money behind you to pursue what you're wanting next? Are you always relying on that hungry ghost? You're always wanting more. You're hungrier and hungrier. You're putting things off into the future. the future is not guaranteed. Our future is not guaranteed. And so what I've noticed is that actually most of us need to downgrade our lifestyle, be more minimalist, drop consumerism, drop all this buying that people are obsessed with more stuff, lower your taxes, relocate somewhere with less taxes, maybe a better lifestyle, give yourself the environment that you're wanting, whatever you're needing for your dream life, and go for it. Now, I have something really beautiful is that my interior life, so my inner life is really strong. I have an ability to have a dream. I have a big imagination. I have vision for my life. And for the most part, I just have gone and attempted to do it. A lot of times with no money behind me. I mean, when I moved to London, I quit my corporate job. I made $0. I lived, of course, my future husband took care of me. But when I moved there, I just had my vision, my imagination, and a lot of skill to start a business. I also have an amazing partner whom we have gone back and forth with, making financial decisions about actually what we want is the lifestyle. We want more time freedom to be great parents for our kids. So we don't need all that money, because if we're making that much money, we're never going to be there for our kids. So we opted to say less money, more time with kids. And Chris and I, my husband, we've gone back and forth, basically living this version of the dream together, figuring out how do we live our dream life? And what is the basics? What do we got to cut? What do we got to stop buying or doing or lower our expenses or lower our taxes in order to do the things that we're wanting? And it's very interesting. I haven't shared this publicly, really. But right now, it's almost August of 2023. I've spent pretty much the last 6 to 8 months barely working in my business. I have a number of great coaching clients, but I have not been pursuing more clients. I've just been attracting people to me. I have gone and done so little work in my business in order to focus on coaching and supporting my husband become an exceptional day trader. We see this as really the ticket to unlocking the financial independence that we have been working so hard for the last 8 years. So I am not focusing on the financial aspect of my business right now and focusing fully on getting Chris supported with the kids, with dinner, with just those extra errands, and coaching him and just being so focused on his day trading success that my financial aspects of my business is taking a back seat. And so what I hope you're getting from this conversation of, do you need a lot of money to live life on your terms? The answer is, really, it's a question. How much money do you need to start to give yourself the time and the space to build the life that you want on your terms? And how strong is your interior life, meaning your own self-confidence, your belief, how much fear is playing a role in your life? Can you put it in the back seat at least? Can you put courage in the front seat? Could you, maybe do some work to let go of your overspending habits? Or maybe you got to work on you always feeling like you're in lack, and you've got to start to shift into an abundance mindset. Again, when I'm coaching, I don't really know what people need to leverage or get coaching on in order to live their dream life. That's why it's so exciting for me, because what one person needs, the other person's good in that and needs something completely different, which is why I always recommend coaching when you're looking at building a dream life, when you're looking to grow yourself, because a coach is really there to not give you a process or a blueprint or just give you something at face value, but they're really there to support your inner growth journey to being the person to build your dream life. So your next step, honestly, what's the God's honest minimum amount of money you need behind you to wake up and do whatever you want, exactly as you want, with whom you want? How much money is that minimum? And if you love The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, You already know the number. The answer is 42. Lots of love from me to you today. Go off and realize that no matter what you've got behind you, you already have everything you need inside of you to live your dream life today. A big thank you for listening to this episode. I truly hope you got what you needed. If you want to get more from me each week, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any episodes or bonus content. To be notified of new episodes, workshop opportunities, and more, subscribe to my email list by heading to the link in this episode description. I'm wishing you joy, happiness, and love.